Greetings. What up? Another day, another grind. Well, actually, it's the same grind. Play it out is. Alright. Get to it, shall we? So, have I achieved thus far? Well, I did make a tech ring, and I did sell it. Nice. That's enough for now. Means I can cancel this. So I have 13.6, and I have 6.2 here. So I have another, about 20 bill right now. Not bad considering I had nothing. And I'm also making rings. So we should have a bunch more to tap. Money should go up very quickly. That's the idea. As long as we keep on pace. That being said, let's get to it. Having these tons of stones, spend them before I can convert them to gold. You mean my time field on my old account? I mean, I turned them on to loot scrolls. You can do exclamation point loot scroll if you want to see the clip. Stones I had on me right now, though, if you mean this account, I converted them to loot scrolls. So right now I have like 100 and something. Yeah, 190. How did it feel forced graduation? I wasn't forced. It sounds like you're lacking context, Tobacalypse. I graduated a while ago. I made sure I started this account after the season forced graduation, so I have to worry about it. Yeah, if you want about my Sage, like, I did a whole thing on that. I graduated, I geared up, I got like 845 gear score or some shit. That's pretty much near Abyss. I came back to the game 3 days ago. I was away for a month. And rather than pick up on my Sage, I decided, you know what? Maybe it'd be more fun if I just go fresh again. And do it completely, like, no value pack, no nothing. But I'm still, like, undecided on that, because I have, like, 90 days of value pack. And I think I'll be geared in those 90 days, so it might not matter, you know? We'll see, though. Moose, what up, Desi? Yeah. No longer a Sage main. And no, it's not because Moose is really strong right now. It was planned this months ago. That was just a happy coincidence. I played Musa a lot in the past, so not much has changed. I know how to play it. Actually, force graduate people are fishing killed no mob guaranteed. Oh, I see. Yeah, they did force graduation on people, that is true. That was on the 18th. That's because they revamped season. They buffed it. So, yeah. Would you believe it? They buffed season again. Who'd have thought? Happy little coincidences. Yeah. There's some Bob Ross shit right there. Happy little accidents, as he says. I do wish I had my mana pod though. Very annoying having to use my spirit constantly. Maintain WP. And I have 2 willpower add-ons as well. Like, it's just rough. I don't have a mana pot soon enough. I have 104 Tannis, so only 196 to go, right? Speaking of Tannis, they didn't give me one, bitch. Are you still playing the game, Desi? Because I was actually talking about you yesterday. I was talking to Brumba about Digi and stuff. I was saying, like, the only person I know who's not really playing the game now is Desi. Like, Foos is still playing, Bingy's still playing, Simpy's still playing. I don't know if you're, like, not playing or are playing or what. Good to have you back. It's good to be back. It's also good to have you back in my chat. What up? Staying in season till 66. Unfortunately, you can't do that anymore. The highest level you can get is 63.99. Now, I can go to regular servers and keep leveling, sure, but then it's not season, right? So what I'll probably do is I'll get 63.99 in season, and then I'll go grind on a regular server for like 20 minutes to get 64, and just chill on 64 until I'm done with season. More than likely. And I'll do 66 in Serendia. Doesn't take long. We did it in 10 days last time. And that was on a slow class. Yeah, so long as I keep bumping this, I'll be done no time. Money's pretty fucking stupid on season right now. Way better than what it was. And I'm doing it on a Musa, so I'm zooming around. There's like speed running instead this time. Crazy. Like, I'm a new account, I've already got like 20 builds to my name. And I haven't liquidated half the shit. I've only liquidated some of it. Actually, so silly. Bro, good to see you back. What up, Hexbro? How you doing? Good to see you back too. Our familiar faces. And Pitson, what up? Another familiar face. The strat this time around, honestly, early days. I don't want to say like exactly what I'm doing. I'm kind of feeling it out right now. Early days. It depends on what happens with the rings and the potions. Right now, it's looking like let me show you. Yeah, bases are 76. Potions are sold out and going up. It's looking very good for season right now. I'm pretty sure demos are going down as well. What up, brother? Morning, morning. Got a new challenge in mind? I mean, yes and no. Again, it's early days. I don't want to say anything because if I say stuff, I commit to it. You know, I have to commit to it. So I'm gonna feel it out for a bit, and then I'll let you know. One thing's for certain: I will be graduating from season with a respectable amount of loose rolls. So I want at least like 3,000. So that's guaranteed. And that sounds like a lot, but it isn't because they buff season. First way, chat. Do you remember when I had 2 million and I got 6,600 loose rolls? If I did that on this season, I'd have 10,000. Like, the exchange is only 200 per now instead of 300. And the rate of getting time filled is the same.
Shut up, bitch!
Bar capacity. Ticket place, give you 20 bill silver. Yeah, you're looking at it. This is the only spot I've grinded on this account. I literally did the main story up until Medea, and I went to Cadre. That's it. And right now I'm trying to get better pets so I can get faster. Did you interrupt my e-buff, you son of a bitch? Wow. Yeah. I hate the PvS like stuns and shit, it's so annoying. Bitch. He didn't even give me a ring. Toxic. Jimmy call himself the Season King but refuses to put his might to test on Season Archer. Okay, ask yourself this. How often do you see the king on the front line of battle? Or is the king at the back commanding his army? I'm happily being a king back here. If I had Dex of Allahs, maybe. I'll kind of fuck myself on that, so... TC playing Winter makes no question wondering where to grind. We're in season. The best two spots are Blood Wolves and Cadre. On NA, at least. I would say just find a spot that's an Atanas spot or a potion drop spot, and if you enjoy it, do it up. Also depends what your goals are, right? If your goal is you don't need loose rolls and you want to just grind better money, then go graduate, get your black stars and everything, and go do like Salvia Serendi or Trolls or whatever. Really depends on what your goals are and stuff, right? Like if I didn't need any loose rolls and had somewhat decent gear, I'd be in Serendia instead. That way. Because it's just better money. Why on a new account? I felt like it. That's the only real reason. That's the only real explanation. Like, there's a lot of going into it as to why, but that is the general idea. I didn't want to pick up where I left off after being away for a month. It was more fun to me to be like, do you know what? Maybe I can do my tech a lot faster now I know what I'm doing. And I'm doing it on a fast class. Like, that to me is fun and exciting. Now, does it mean I'm going to do it again? No, this is my last time. I have no reason to do it again after this. I would just like hardcap and everything and stay there. Commanding unless you were the Black Prince, Edward. Then you were commanding and leading. God damn, kick a shit. Dex of Valor wouldn't help in this situation, sadly. Yeah, but you gotta remember, Dex of Valor doesn't really give you defense, it's more offense, right? Because you get an accessory and a weapon, and you only get 1 armor. So you're actually gaining more AP than you are DP with the deck thing. The question is, would that affect the unkillable builds? Because if it doesn't, then it doesn't matter. You can still build like crazy DP for crystals and everything. And Devala can't kill you even though it's decked, then it doesn't really matter, does it? Still unkillable? Oh, it's cooked then. GG. You had to buy pets and 10 again? I didn't buy a 10 to begin with. I was free to play on the other account. I didn't buy anything. All I lost really was the amount of maids I had from the events and my ferry. I can get the ferry again and I'll get the maids over time. I'm already up to like 6 storage maids and 2 transaction, for example. Like, it's not that big of a deal. We're actually going to start another fresh one on Christmas Day. Oh, there you go. Go around and do the season area quest for stones. Nope. I literally did the main story up until Medea, which I haven't even done Medea yet. And then I went to Gathering. And the reasoning for that is because I'm trying to make the most of the events. The present drop event and everything, like, and the drop rate, I'm making the most of that shit. So when all those events go and there's a bit of a downtime, then I'll knock out all like the quests and stuff. I'm just gonna grind while these events are up. Silly not to. No, it's Annis. Was bad. Cheers a follow, Zeke. Appreciate it. Blood Wolves isn't good anymore. It is. It's still good. It's just Cadry's better. Blood Wolves is still solid though. Blood Wolves is like, I'd say 1.7-ish, 6-ish right now. Because of the potion price. And this is still like hovering around 2 bill. Because the potion price went down, which brought the spot down. But the rings brought the spot right up. The ring price is crazy right now. I did season for 6 months, shit. I've never seen tech Koji rings at 7 bill. The highest they ever went was 5. 7 is crazy. So that heavily inflates the value of this spot. Do a little bit of comboing there, why not? We said deck neck, deck weapon, deck chest, thank you, that's survival combat had another extra 2% more damage. Went from 6% on HP to pens to 7. In last season, but only like for like a week. Oh really? Damn. And EU market compares to NA. So EU market is very trash driven, NA market is very marketplace driven. So season's gonna be worse on EU for sure. Unless for whatever reason the potions are really high or whatever. Because you're not getting a lot of trash value in season spots, let's be real. Every time I kill one of these mobs, I'm getting 30k silver. And that's over yellow. Like, it's not a lot. Just because you don't grind this for trash. Extra mobs here from the gatekeeper, I'm assuming. Yeah, I've had a lot of people, how do I put it? I've had a lot of nice... I've had a very pleasant return, let's put it that way. A lot of people have been happy I've come back to the game. Been good. Where's my present? There it is. Yeah, that event is really good. You guarantee 30 million from the hat you vendor, and you can get outputs of like a few hundred mil from the RNG box and everything. You have a chance to get from bundles and stuff like that. It's really good. Oh, perfect, dude. Holy. Right in the corner. That's the best spot for that. Let's do the commander, then we'll do that. Make sure I don't accidentally kill him. There we go. Alright, it's gonna go a little crazy. Another commander? Oh shit, I need to chill. I need to chill. I need to chill. That's too many mobs. That's too many. That's way too many. Come on, pets, hurry up. Nice thing, kill him. There we go. Alright, there's gonna be a lot of fucking mobs here now, chat. I don't think I can kite them, there's gonna be that many. Pick up the loot. Oh my god. They got me! No, not like this! Stop. Pick up the loot. Holy. I wish it didn't have a collision. But nice to just chase through them. That's one thing I will say is good about Suck Stage, is like a rift chain through mobs. Does that follow Disturb? Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. We're still chilling. The invasions work based on the amount of mobs you kill. So you don't want to waste any of the loot. You want to pick up everything and then keep killing. Backward dash goes through mobs and SF. Yeah, but it does damage. I'm trying not to kill the mobs, you know? If I do that, I'm going to obliterate half the mobs I go through. And it's just going to cause more trash on the ground I can't pick up. I'm trying to do it passively without killing them. That's why I'm just chasing around them. There's a present there somewhere. Backwards dash then? Like that? You saying that goes through mobs? Alright, I'll try it. Oh shit, it does. Okay, thanks. Didn't know that. Perfect. So you do that, you can't, but that you can. Okay. Yeah, so just that. Perfect. Said that yesterday, but ignored me. Apologies. That's good to know anyway. I can just do that then. The reason why I didn't know that is because dashing backwards is a bad habit for PvP. Like, this is a bad habit because you're all about speed. Even though you can get back attack doing this, it's better. Whereas this has like input delay, as you can see. Yeah, I'll use it for PvE for sure. But I appreciate it, thank you, thank you. And apologies, capacity. I'm blind. Yeah, that's way better. Holy giga chip. That capacity's right on top of that shit. Appreciate that. Appreciate the raid, Edix. How'd your stream go? Get that matter follow. Wonderful as always. Hell yeah, dude. Good shit, good shit. I'm very happy yourself and Archive are doing really well with streaming. It's very good to see. Very deserved. Wait for them to pick up the loot. Okay. Well, this type of event, really need more of that. Doing really well, happy with both of us. Yeah, dudes, it's been great to watch. Like, even though I wasn't around for a month, I was definitely like popping in and checking out and stuff. I saw you was doing a bunch of Aeon 2 at one point as well, like recently. What Menzies they doing? I need better pets, as you can tell. The idea is we don't let any of the loot despawn, because it will despawn if we keep killing. We just gotta kite for a bit while the pets pick it up. License up. E-buff. Let's do some comboing. I'm really bad at remembering doing shift Q though. It's my AP buff, I need to redo that more. Alright, sick. Here's the only skill I forgot to use there. Excited for Aeon, but the devs are just meh. Change depending on how the boss mess up the game and they end up getting the content. Oh, I see. I had a friend streaming Aeon for a while. It was Dank. That'd be Dank RNG on Twitch. A good friend of mine. He was streaming that for a while too. He was actually like, I think he was like top of the category for most of it. It was him and Cannon. So there are bad systems now. Yeah, it seems like that's the same opinion, honestly. But Thank's big issue with it was the amount of pay to win. Like, it has crazy pay to win. Like, you can actually just go god mode if you swap like crazy. I suppose if you don't play it for the PvP, like, it's not really a problem, right? Game just makes the pay to win stand out more. Yeah, exactly. I can see that being frustrating. Why are you back in season? I want a new account. That's the why? I felt like it. That's the easy answer. Without over-explaining. His account is only 3 days old, so... It's a new account? It is, yeah. See? I have 13 bill and 6 bill. So what's up, Remy? PvE is whatever, but you want PvP is a big no-no? Yeah, exactly. Like, if you can just be god mode in PvP, then just dead on arrival, right? That concept. It's just gonna have whales. Clash of the whales. You quit BDO like a month ago? Fair enough. Fair enough. I had to put the game down for a month, but it was mainly because I was unable to play it. That was a bit frustrated by the pay to win, I will say that. That was a contributing factor, but the main reason was I had to be away for a month due to IRL. You know, things are as good as they can be now. So I'm back. Swan, hurry up. Oh, they give ours hands too. Damn, okay. Pretty sick. You got bored? Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, you know, if you're on the top end of the game, there's not much for you to do right now. Oh, I start my new one on Christmas. Been away for like 6 months. Damn. Yeah, should be good. What I will say though, Beefy, I would start the account now and claim the codes, and you can actually play it in the new year. Because I'm pretty sure the Hydale Ball codes are going to end on December 31st or something. So if you claim the codes now, you'll get the Hydale Ball codes and the Calcium Ball codes. Which is a lot of crons. Just thought for thought, you know. I'm gonna tap shit out to boy here, 3 deck Charizards and logged off. 3 deck Charizards and logged off? That's crazy. Well, the beauty of BDO is you can put the game down for however long, and you can just pick it right back up when you feel like it. What I tell people though is if you are putting it down, if you have any doubt about you like perma quitting, if you're like there's even a slight chance you'll come back to play again, I highly recommend you just log in every day and get your login rewards. All you have to do, literally just log in, wait for it to pop up saying blah blah has been deposited to your safe, and then you can log off again. Because there's a lot of good login rewards. I mean, look at this. For example. Lockdown they will be active on the 25th. Oh, okay. I think I'm a natural booster player, dude. Not really had any issues with the skills or anything. I feel like I'm on one of the only Wukongs apart from Divios. Yeah, Wukong is a very rare class, for sure. Probably one of the rarest classes in the game. I know I keep saying it, but God, I can't wait for my mana pot. Become main as well. The class is sick. There you go. Monkey together strong, as they say. I will say as well, chat, I've seen a lot of lurking of fake uni. I think he's gonna come back to the game soon. He's been hanging around way too much to just be curious. I think he's getting the itch. Cheaper now's about to start the new classic. They shoot back up. It doubled like in price last few days. Yeah, I mean, that's good for me. I want them to go back up to cap again. That'd be sick. Extra recommend, so it makes sense to me. Yeah. They always come back. Yeah. Just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in. The thing is, when I was away, I missed the game. Like, when I was away for a month, I was like, God, I wish I could just play the game right now. I got what you call BDO brain. That's what my friends used to call it. Where is it here? Yeah. When I'm doing like tanky grinding, like Dark Seekers and stuff, I got to get in the habit of doing Inferno into Spinner early on. Get the crit buff up. Do this. Out there. Alternatively, I could use the Rabam like that. That's also the crit buff. What's the odds of it playing 2 Pendulum back to back? Out of like 700 songs. I had to double check there, like it's on random, right? That's crazy. New account or just a new character for Scrolls? Just a new account. I need to make a command, dude. Can you make me a command capacity? That'd be perfect, if you could. Just like, you remember when you did the season command? Just type out something that's like, explains why I'm on a new account. And then you can add it, you can do like, exclamation point add command. Call it whatever, and then, yeah. That'll save me doing it. Call it, I don't know. Exclamation point new, I guess? Just kind of intuitive, right? Or account. Account would work too. Why the new account? Because I wanted to. Want a speed run in Hardcap, knowing what I know now. Plus I was re-rolling class anyway, so. Sometimes too, because I've got multiple B2B2B. You want more time stones? I don't know. Early days. I don't want to say yes, but it's likely. The state season's in now, it's very likely I abuse it again. Any really bad pets? I do, yeah. I'm trying. That's what I have currently. 3, 3, 2, 1, 5. And the 5 is the drop rate pet. You use 3 tier 4? Yeah, I mixed it with the drop rate pet. Made it tier 5. But yeah, there's one big difference this time. This time, I have a gathering pet, which I never had. Purple spot. I know you're here. No? Yeah. You're a mental mentee? I am, yes. I'm doing it with Lacko. I was gonna play on EU and I used one of Lacko's codes. I ended up going NA, so I was like, well, I'll use another one of your codes, but I'll do it for NA instead. Because I contemplated playing on EU chat. And then I thought about it and I was like, well, a lot of my viewers are mostly NA. The time I go live is NA friendly. And a lot of my friends I know are in NA. I don't really know people in EU. Not really. I know ADEX, Archive, I know Capacity, I know Lacko. But like, I don't really know like a large community or anything. Whereas NA, I know a lot of people. So I ended up just like, yeah, well, fuck it. It'd be better to play NA anyway, because the marketplace is better. I can make more silver faster on NA. So that way. Grinders, you get more value for your grinding on NA. People overpay for shit. The boosts are fine on high ping? Yeah, it's fine. Our ping's like 70 right now. I'm chilling. If I wasn't using exit lag, it'll be over 100 for sure. Exit lag gets it down to like 70, 80. Boosts are never bad? True. I don't know, actually. I was gonna say true, but then I was like, well, actually, I don't know, like, the state Moose has been in over the years, so it might have had some rough batches. Zoom, zoom, crash, crash, zoom, zoom. I mean, it's great for grinding, for sure. Exit lag does nothing to me, sadly. Oh, really? Oh, that's a shame. Almost 200 ping with exit lag. Well, I've heard that Icon is trying to get their own tunneling service into their app. And it looks very promising. So that is really good. I mean, that's an option. If they do that, I'll promote the shit out of that, if it works well. Because then you got an optimizer and you got a tunneling service in one. That's sick. That's like your one stop for optimizing BDO, right? You have a tunneling and the optimizer in one. Have to use like anything else. Living that far from me? Dude, I have no idea why your ping's so bad. Like I can pull up my extra lag right now real quick and tell you what I have. Hold on, let me clear this. Alright, my ping right now. Connections. Yeah, 73. In Poland, so not really far from UK. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on 73 ping right now. I'm chilling. Hey, grab me back? What up? Yeah, I'm back. I'm back for good. I'm back on BDO now until I die of old age. Or the game shuts down. Is the follow blinded me? Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Crazy how different it is for us? Yeah, that is crazy. There's a 130 ping difference and you're only across the pond. The short pond, not the long pond. A vibe for a bit now. And they killed him. Get overzealous again. Imagine having under 150 ping. Oh, you got it bad? Damn. Yeah, I don't know why. I've always had really good connection to NA servers. Not sure why. Did your market down? That looks fine to me. On NA at least. Can't open it? Oh, weird. Yeah, I don't know. God, dude, only fucking global, this guy. Crazy. Bug with newest patch, game loses connection to marketplace and got to reset. Oof. That sounds extremely inconvenient. If that is the case. The projection's got such a nice range to it. That's such a nice ranged float. I doubt you do the second one though. Or do you do the first one in PvP? Second one seems like you'd be exposed for too long. So in PvP you just do that, so you can catch the range float. I know what you do for Cross Crusher in PvP though, you won't do this. I say you get the damage out without staying unprotected for too long. You go SA, frontal guard SA. Give me a second, chat. And music down for me a little bit. There we go. I can hear myself talk now. Look at me being all professional using a mixer and everything. Alright, I have that many rings, and I have some rings in storage too. Oh, stop. Alright, the next one. Already made one set, chat. This is coming back. There. No, that's Zavala. Wait, where is it? Wait, where is it? What the fuck? Just deleted it? Hello? Why is it? Excuse me? It deleted it. Doesn't have any recollection. Okay, whatever. It's in Discord anyway. What the fuck? Yeah, I've made one test so far. Sold it. It sold surprisingly fast too. Which makes you think it's going to keep going up. It sold within like 5 minutes of me listing it. So if I look... Yeah, the bases are going up still, so this will probably go up again. I wonder what the cap is. Do you reckon the cap is like 10 bill? Oh, I don't want to listen to. Where is it? Let's do a throwback. Does it follow Vamanathil? Wait. Vamathil? Appreciate it. You do more trash on than on stage? Yeah, absolutely. I'll just demolish the trash that my stage was pulling. I don't even have max loot speed pets yet. Just being able to get from pack to pack like instantly greatly increases my trash amount. It's like very little downtime between packs, which I didn't have the luxury of on the stage. You go very burn, Musa. It's crazy. Imagine you could do LV on season. I know, dude. I was already hoping they'd bump the season values and the Calpheon boars, hoping they'll give us like full deck Tavala. You can grind mid tier with season. That would have gone fucking crazy. But it's fine. I mean, season did get buffed with the time filled exchange amount, so just means I don't have to spend as long in season this time. I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to though. What the swamp's gonna be like with the Musa. Like, I can imagine Fogans and shit, it's gonna go fucking hard. Get a weapon and just zooming around, one-shotting everything. Oh shit. Curious how much trash I'm leaving behind. My next pet's gonna be pretty big if I get a tier 3. So I've got a pre-order on a prank heavy right now. I'm gonna mix it with my gathering pet. And if it goes tier 3, then I'll have another tier 3 for glue speed. Be much better. So I have LV on season, but AP is fine. I know, yeah. I know. Class are you choosing for your next run, Grim? Awaken Cause? What up, dude? This is my last one. I probably set up Musa. I'm really enjoying it. The reason why I put the Sage down, chat, it wasn't because I didn't like it anymore. It's because I felt as if I'd hit the ceiling and I've already mastered it. There wasn't really anything else to learn or, like, do with Sage. The ceiling was very much reached to the point where I was banging on the ceiling, you know? Not to say Awaken Moose is much harder, because it's actually quite an easy class. But, definitely a lot higher APM, a lot more mobility. The fact that it has a freestyle gameplay as well opens up what's its potential to interpretation. So its potential is, well, the better you can freestyle, basically. You can freestyle like the high hitting skills off cooldown, and weave in all the lower hitting skills in as like a perfect dance, then you'll pull like crazy damage. Last one still go down, yeah. Main moose after season, yeah. I'm Musa through and through now. Musa is harder to master, yeah, absolutely. He's definitely one of those classes where playing it isn't hard, but mastering it I can see being difficult. Like, if you just rotate his skills in whatever order, you'll do okay, right? But if you're doing it in the appropriate order, and you're using them, like, as they come off cooldown and shit, then yeah, I can see that being the mastery curve to the class. And knowing the cancels and shit. Level 6, I don't think like a guy gunplay. Oh yeah, I see. Nah. I very much played Battlefield 6 to oh fuck, I killed him, wasn't even looking. Bro, I fucked that commander up without even looking. I played Battlefield as like a break, basically. Not from BDO, but from other stuff that's going on. Yeah, it feels bad I killed that commander. Think it's kill all his waves of mobs. It's a fuck up on my part. Oh, at least you know that now though, chat. When I was playing Battlefield, I was getting like 50 kills and like 3 deaths or something. Consistently. I'm actually better at FPS than I am at MMOs. Believe it or not. This Mount of Eternal Winter, the Master class, I might dedicate my time again. I mean, yeah, Mount of Eternal Winter Part 2 is going to be Dawnbreak, right? And we know Caphras is the founder of the Dawn Guard, so... What, Dawn Guard? Fucking hell, Skyrim reference. Nice to Dawn, there we go. Caphras is a necromancer. He can kill people and resurrect them. You know that from Bartali the Third and the events at Cron Castle. The scrolls you have on Sage account? I'd have to check. I think it was like 5,700-ish or something? Or 600-ish? I'd have to actually log onto the account to have a look. Give you an extra number. How many left? Yeah, I got a lot left. The thing is, I was burning them at a very accelerated rate. Words. I was only out of season for like, I think 3 months? 3.5? I know you burnt 1,000. So, give it like, what, 15 months or something? I would have been running out. And that's with all the freebies and handouts and everything. The Caphras and Marnie definitely want Marnie reboot Necromancer. No, Caphras. Caphras is the Necromancer. Caphras is able to use the powers he has from being Doom's disciple right hand, or whatever you want to call him. And he is able to snap his fingers and kill people and resurrect them. Because he did it to the Royal Guard of Battalion III. The Royal Guard opposed Caphras and told his king it's a bad idea to summon this god for immortality. And Caphras was like, enough out of you. Snap, dead. And then resurrected him as a thrall. So he couldn't talk. Couldn't talk back. So we know he's a necromancer, he can do that shit. Who is this? What up, Dex? A lot of familiar faces. Where's my present? There it is. Knowing the fact you only did one season character, you could have made a second character and has certain high density grinds or some events. And high density grinds during some events. Oh, I see what you mean. Saying, like, grind on the season during an event as high density. Why am I seeing time for it again? What is this witchcraft? Hey, listen, dude. Alright. To be fair, I grinded 2 million time-filled blackstones. These are time-filled fragments. Different entirely. Blue skull wasn't an issue, still purple stone. Oh, another invasion, look at that. Alright, let me rephrase it. Until I ran out of loot scrolls and had to do sub-grinding. Like, go backwards on my progression of grinding. Grinding lesser spots. I wouldn't have done that. That's the thing. I would have literally just gathered on a season ult. Like, I will never grind a season spot once I graduate. There's no reason to. You're better off just gathering on a season ult if you need scrolls. It's not an ideal spot, but we'll take it. Alright, it's chill. Get on too many. This streamer? I know, dude. Being carried as per usual. Dig up the loot bats. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, gathering's working for Sandfield. It is, yeah. But it's season. Season never completed, Grim. Exactly. Broken class to play on season. Yeah, honestly, that is just coincidence. I didn't pick up Musa with the mindset of like, I can abuse season more. Like, I literally just wanted to play Musa. Like, this was my favorite ult when I mained an Awakened Warrior back in EU. I had Awakened Warrior and I had a Musa ult. You know, I liked it because I actually played it. You know, I'm like with ults. I hate ults. Awakened Musa ult was actually really fun. It was between this and Hash. I tried Hash and it felt stiff. I don't know if that's because of his like dash changes or whatever, but it didn't feel good. And I was generally, when I play a class, I think to myself, can I see myself grinding on this for thousands of hours? And with Hash, it was no. So, Awakened Musa, absolutely. So I made a very good choice, I think. Oh, I can delay it. Look at that. Level better. Musa cracks an area to gain content. So what I've heard, Musa's fucking good at everything right now. The stamina issues and get Musa is probably bad damage. Yeah. I can delay this. Could do that instead. Get the loot. What I'm doing right now, chat, is I'm trying not to kill them too fast. Because the invasions are based on the amount of mobs you kill. I've extensively tested this. 100% the case. You kill X amount of these and then you get a Leighton. So I'm making sure my pets pick everything up before I kill more. Otherwise the loot will despawn and I'll be wasting the invasion. The invasions are very, very good. You get 1 to 2 time field per mob. And you have a chance to get relics, loads of other goodies. So, you want to make sure you loot every single one. That's what I'm doing now. Jade or Moose had more skill issues and reworked. Gotcha. 61 seasons, Rise Up first, she holy form, can't imagine anything faster. Oh dude, Awaken Nova? Like, I think even now she's pretty fast, but before she was nerfed? Jesus, dude. It was fucking crazy speed. Awaken Nova is like easily the fastest class in the game. I don't know after nerf though. But pre-nerf, 100%. You guys, you plan to stay on season? At least 3,000. How many I'm actually gonna get? I don't know yet. But I want at least 3,000. Nice, chill. Dude, I get in the flow of things. Like, oh yeah, I need to calm down. I think I'm gonna get a Leighton soon, so I'm gonna keep my PSR. There he is, look at that. Go for a bit more. That slows pain. Gave her the movement back, Grim. They unfucked her skill linkage again. Oh, okay. That's good. I know there's a lot of Awakened Nova mains who are very upset with the change, so. We learned from last season to speed up progress more this time. I learned that Kadri and Blood Wolves are the only ground spots that matter. And you do one or the other depending on the marketplace. Your mana's too heavy, your mana's too get hurt. Yeah, fuck it, dude. It's only Quinn. Only my main mod Quinn is my horse. He's used to the abuse, it's fine. Stam issues on Musa? Fair enough. SPV Musa? Let me have a look. Let's see if I recognize the name. Yes, Wackard. Yep. Can confirm. That's the name I was looking for. That's the same guy, Kabasi. I'll link you the video of Tungrad. Is a very, very, very good Awakened Musa player. The PV. There's Ghost of Musa, that's true, but also in Jade, he was limit testing, so might struggle. Yeah, fair enough. That was just better stand movement. Fuck. Oh, it's a real one, shit. Okay, I don't get this. Okay, never mind, we're good. I was gonna say, sometimes it says use a CC, and I use the CC, and he gets away anyway. But he actually did get interrupted that time. Alright, let's go quickly repair. That'll be a bitch. Get out of here. I did level up my horse last night, chat. When I went to bed. Some auto pathing. It's like the 14 now. Not too bad now. It is 13. Look at those hats. Holy. So we got 7 blue. I have a lot more hats than this because I opened some before stream. Grinding before stream as well. Another 2 hours of Jade and where you are with the same movement and current AP possible to one out. Let's try to see how. Okay. So you said AP Awaken spec. What classes are you? Low AP and PvE gods? I need to reroll from my whiz. Low AP and PvE god? It's gonna be Witch. It's always Witch. Saka and Awakening. The Saka's higher APM. There's also Awakened Dosa. I think Awakened Dosa still does respectively well. Right, even after the nerfs. Saka Ninja high APM? Yeah, but you can still PvE on it and perform considerably well. Even if you don't do the proper combos and everything, it still does a lot of damage even if you fuck it up. But I will say, if you do fuck up Suck, just play Awakening. Awakening's not that much worse and a lot easier to play. Rumbling, memory, rumbling, blah blah blah, and 50 stack. Quick debo here and get back to it. Oh, they need to go that way. Or this way. I hit something in the ceiling, apparently. Alright. Throw it in. Open this. So this.
Workers do all the work. I only need to keep this storage.
Okay, that. That's when I was training.
My kind? We have to sharpen our teeth often.
Up there, 62. Look at that. Even notice. Wait. Yeah, I don't know, chat. It depends on what happens with the marketplace. So the rings are really good. These are in the best spot I've ever seen. Potions seem to be recovering, as you can see. Look, no vendor event is over. This is happening. These go back up to near cap again, so near 20 build. That'd be huge. And the HU pots are also recovering. So it really depends on like where they end up. To follow Husenberg, appreciate it. Well, speaking of Hugh, what happened to Hugh Hopper? Does he still play BDO? Because the last few times I've checked his streamer, he's been on Aeon. Is he just playing Aeon on the side or what? Anyone know? Take these. Okay.
The storage keeper. You can even store your work.
Do I get it? On a stack already, right? Yeah. And now we need a 50. Now we need a 100 plus Valk. Oh. Now we go 20 again. Nope. Damn. We're cooked. Alright, let's get some more. Barely. Guess we'll just get more rings and tap them. How many Seraph things do I have? 5. Grab those, grab that. Dude, these events are so good. Shit. Like right now, chat, I have 67, 97 days of value back. Plus I have one running now for 6 days. 103 days of value back. And then I think there's some of the login rewards too, unless I already got them. That was the thing that's gone. It was the previous login reward. It had special. I don't know. It was a special thing. There was a value pack, a camera, and an old moon in there too. But they like activated when you got it. They weren't sealed, so I remember. Yeah. Toxic. 3 more login rewards for 7 days of each. Yeah, that's what I remember. I remember. They've been pretty good on giving out value packs and shit recently. I just wish they would make value packs better value so Wales would supply them. If they do that, that'll be huge. By the way, do you like seeing the little loot window above in the bottom left corner, chat? Thanks. Or do you not give a shit? That's me for not having extra class has a chance of dropping for no reason. Oh, then again, I should make it small because think about it. I can get whispers. How's it going, dude? New account? It is, yeah. Day 3. Yeah. And I'm probably going to invest all that silver I've made into life skill gear. Soon. I'm going to be grinding until the event's done. The Christmas present one, because it's just too good not to not grind, basically. And then... Oh, they killed him. Then I'm going to invest into life skill gear. I'm going to get my knowledge up, so I've got a good, like, 500-600 energy pool. And I'll be doing grinding with gathering, and I'll be able to just speed run gearing super quick. Pick it up. Yeah, exactly what capacity is it. That's why I need to make a command of it. I need a little rise up because I'm getting that question a lot, which is understandable. That would be like the first question you would ask. It's the last free-to-play game. So damn beautiful. So will this one. Give me a ride up? Okay. I think you can add commands capacity. Not mistaken. I think mods can. I can do it quick though. Oh, that timing. Okay. wait until this one now. Oh, look, Rashawn. How you doing? Let's spawn his ads quickly. What the hell? All right. Go to Nightbot real quick. Command, add, call it account. Cool down 30 seconds, create. There we go. And now we can go. That. There, it's in the title too. Perfect. What a noob, what a blacker. Hey, somebody sell me that pet, dude. Come on. Look. 20 pre-orders. Come on. Give your boy one. I get my gathering pet to tier 3. Why do you hate yourself? Oh, I love myself, dude. That's the problem. Yeah, the write-up's good. The only thing I'll say about it is I'm not sure about the armors. Not sure what I'm gonna do about that. There's a few paths I could take. I could buy Duo, then resell Duo and buy Tet. I could save up and just straight buy Tet. That's kind of crazy, but I could. Or I could buy Try and tap them to Tet. You did put Duo plus. Okay, my bad. Don't even see the little plus. I've been thinking of something else as well, chat, which is kind of insane. If we don't get any new content, like nothing to pursue, and we're just gated by time gates. I don't want everyone to overreact, but I've been considering obliterating. Because that is the only way you can essentially brute force the time gate. Like, money's not an issue, silver's not an issue. I can keep just pumping silver until I'm done, that's not an issue. But only getting X amount of stones a week. If we have no new content and I have plenty of weeks or months to just make money to the point where it's silly, then that is definitely an option. I don't know. Early days. See. See how things play out. That's how I'm at that gear. They might have already like pushed out grindable dana fragments, you know. We'll see. Let me task them on now. 111. As soon as I get 300, I'm making that mana pot. I can do all this shit without having to weave in boosters, resolve, whatever the fuck it is. What's it called? Booster spirit, yeah, fuck that. Oh, Commander. Hey, but the rate I'm going right now, Licorice, Cadbury is really stupid right now for money. So it should actually be a lot faster than people think. If I go crazy. I definitely need better pets. See why I don't leave loot behind though? Every time I leave that bit of loot behind, it ends up being something big, like a commander. He spawned it because I went back for that loot. 2, 3. Every time. I've gone back and picked up potion pieces before, like, I don't know what the fuck it is. Alright, I'm in full slouch mode now, chat. Which means I've got to play like shit now. So don't judge my gameplay. Being lazy. Starting over? Exclamation point account. And yes, pretty much. Obviously, I wouldn't want to do everything over again. It's not that bad, honestly, dude. I think the worst part is probably doing the knowledge and the journals. But like all the gearing and stuff is just fine. Not worried about any of that. But if, oh, another invasion, look at that. If I put my head down and get the knowledge done, and then the journals, like that's done, right? Then I can just chill. Does mean you stay on season for Gigalong? Not necessarily. If I have full pen devos and I can get my sovereigns and everything, then at that point, not really any reason for me to stay on season, right? I should have more than enough loot scrolls at that point. Now we chill, because I need to wait for Best to pick shit up. You buying everything? Pretty much. This means so LV is quite a bit better money. It is. You don't have to tell me, dude. Yeah, I fucking love LV. Surrender. It is, but I need to secure an X amount of loot scrolls before I can think about doing anything else. I won't be on season Gigalong, but I'll be here for a little bit. That way. Like I said, I want at least 3,000 loot scrolls. Serendia, my queen, yeah. Good old Serendia. Okay, looks feels like 600 bill at least. 1,000, 6,000 bill. What do you need that for? 3,000 bill, maybe.
Morning, sir.
Dude with the tier 1. Welcome back for 5 months. Morning to you too. Chicken skulls are grinding. While grinding. Well, like I said, I run out. It happens. It was happening on my old account too. At an accelerated rate, so I don't know. Are we liking the Musa? I love Musa. Go through my 201,000 and do a giga long season. Yeah, do it up, dude. Do it up. Like I said, I kind of like didn't need it. It needs more BSR percent though. Apparently, it's getting a BSR percent buff, right? Its passive's getting like an extra 1.5% per 10 seconds. I should have a lacing now. No, still not lacing. Soon though. Did I try Savior at all? Nah, it doesn't interest me. If I was gonna play Savior, I would just play Warrior. And I played Warrior for way too many years. So. Do you use Magussi on Musa? Well, the Magnus skill, yeah. I say Musa the whole time? Yep. Musa main now. I'll commit to Musa now. And that means I play it regardless of everything that can happen. If it gets giga nerfed, it is what it is, you know? Doesn't matter to me. A warrior by like female classes. Same as Sork. Fair enough. Watch wacko video before bed every night. Oh, I should be doing guild missions. What am I doing? It's free money. Also, all about that. Plus, you enjoy meta class? Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, I played Stuck Sage when he was terrible. I even had people come into my stream make fun of me. I was like, I don't give a shit, it's fun. Like, and then he got Giga buffed, and then they were like, oh, another Suck Sage. I'm like, okay, bro. I was playing this when it was dog shit. What do you mean? Oh, hands, to be honest, Suck would be. Yeah. Yeah, Awaken Beast is fine. It's definitely a lot harder than Suck Sage, but like, I wouldn't say it's anything crazy. It's still pretty chilling playing it. Stuck is definitely a lot more intense. Stage abuser? Yeah. Classic meta cuck, am I right? God damn it. You're talking about Wakes Ninja and Suck Ninja? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's still the same thing though. Like, Awake Ninja's a lot more chill compared to Suck Ninja, for sure. Still the same logic, right? Two Guild League matches on Suck Stage. How'd it go? People PvE on Awake Ninja and it looks intense, but then they are just bad. I think I watched Armin grind on Awakening for a little bit. It didn't take him long to go back to Suck again though. If you play correct, it's chill. Fair enough. Armin is nutty? Yeah. Armin's a really good player. Don't tell him I said that though. It goes to his head. Just try to tap T4 pets. Just pre-order them and tap them. You want to slam T1s together to get tier 2, tier 3s. And then when you have enough tier 2, tier 3s, you put them together to guarantee a tier 4. That's the best way to do it. If you have tier 3s from doing tier 1s together, that's what you use for temporary pets. Because tier 3s give you increased loot speed, tier 2s don't. As you can see here, look, this is a tier 1, it's 3 seconds, this is a tier 2, it's 3 seconds. Tier 3 is 2.2. So, and a tier 4 is like 1.9 something. So the gap between tier 1 and tier 3 is huge. the gap between tier 3 and tier 4 is quite small. So you want 1 tier 5 and 4 tier 3s. And your loot speed will be mostly great. Yeah, me? Okay, hold on. Scene 2, 11, 1. Okay. You did good. .87 seconds? Yeah, just something like that. Whatever my tier 5 is. There you go, yeah, 1.87. So yeah, the gap between tier 3 and tier 4 is quite small. But the gap between tier 1 and tier 3 is huge. Let's make a deal, 1k loot scrolls and you send Serendia? Absolutely not. I'm already nearly on 200. I don't think you realise how easy it is to get loot scrolls now. It used to be 300 time filled per loot scroll, now it's only 200 time filled. For some reason they buffed season again. I want at least 3k. This way, Pero. It will go a lot faster than you think it will. Because there's two things. One, the exchange rate is better. Two, I have a gathering pet. Which I never had as free to play. That's going to increase my time filled gathering, like, exponentially. Then again, like 2 per gather, I'll be getting 3 per gather. That's gonna go by really fast. You just gather 2k an hour? That's 20 loot scrolls. Yeah, it's dumb. They're not 100, they're 200. 200, see? But they used to be 300. So when I did my 2 mil time fields and got 6,600, I would have got 10k now. So that mixed with the gathering pet, like it's just gonna, new scrolls go burr, basically. So you can do 1 hour gathering your day, you can do 5 hours of grind on yellow. Pretty much. Like, when I'm done with season, I graduate and I'm grinding, and for whatever reason I need more loot scrolls, I'll just gather on a season alt. In maxing, I would graduate faster still and just create an ult to gather on season anyways. Okay, so there's a reason why I'm doing it on this and not on ult. So one of the things to get very high gathering level is having as many things in your gathering loot window as possible. So by gathering on season, you also increase your gathering XP like crazy. And you may say, yeah, but Grim, you could just do that on an ult. All life skills are shared. You're not wrong. However, you have to think about the availability at which I gather. What I mean by that is, if I'm gathering on an ult exclusively on season, he's only gathering when either A, he has his energy pool recharged, or B, I have consumes to use to recharge energy. However, if I'm grinding and playing on a season character and gathering, the amount of gathering I can do speeds up tenfold. Because while I'm grinding and shit, I'm getting that tick of energy recovery constantly. That's why I go the route of getting a lot of loot scrolls and then using an ult to maintain them later. Because the process of me getting the initial loot scrolls also power levels my gathering crazy. Now, if I didn't care about the XP, then I would do the same thing out of season, right? And just not gather the time field. So, as I usually say, just trust the process. Everything I do is for a reason. And you get life skill close in season? Yep. You can use all manas and everything. The only thing you miss out on by doing life scaling on season is you don't have 2 crystal slots. Because you don't have the Garmoth Awakening. So you don't have 2 of the life skill crystals. That's it. But your trade-off is you can get time filled from gathering. So that's whatever. Yeah, exactly. It's only 20 mastery, right? 20 mastery and like 14% XP. Some shit. You had the upgraded ones. Not a big deal at all. This way, chat. My methods are so refined that Choice is asking me questions about his own like 0 to Hero series. So if what I'm doing is that effective that other people want to replicate it for their own stuff, then yeah, it's pretty good. Just trust the process. Choice is big noob. Damn. That's fucked up. Grease can get some scrolls ahead? Yeah, exactly. That's why I want to get at least 3,000. I think 3,000 is a good number. That's like a bare minimum. BK seems like too much. You would think so, but then the rate I burn them, it makes sense. I'd do it if I didn't have to grind this fuck-ass spot. I mean, you don't have to grind at all. That's what, look, I was explaining this to Choice, like, people thought I grinded 2 million time filled. The reality is, I only grinded, like, 30% of that. You have a 70% gain from gathering. You don't even need to grind, you just go gather. You need them. Break 1k scrolls and AO3 score last played in July. So I'm always at a deficit. I've proven this time and time again. I always need loot scrolls. I know most of the player base don't. Most of the player base, you're chilling. You get like your login rewards, all that kind of shit. And that's enough to maintain you grinding whatever the fuck, right? But I always run... my loot scrolls deplete. They just do. I started with 6,749 on my Sage when I graduated. And he has about 5,400 now. So I burnt like 1,300 in... Well, he graduated in July, right? So so it was mid-July. August, September... Yeah, it's about 2.5 months. I burnt 1,300. So if you extrapolate that, how long would 3,000 loot scrolls really last me? That would last me like 7-8 months. A 6 a day or something, that's 12 per day, but your gear is insane, no? Yeah, it doesn't change the facts. I'm still gonna grind a fuckload. I could have the best gear in the game, I'll still be grinding. New gear? Yeah, I don't have my old gear command anymore. You've got a goal getting gear not to keep grinding. Yeah, but you know my thought process, Pero. If I have the best gear in the game, then I'm grinding 67. If I'm 67 with the best gear in the game, I'm grinding 68. It never stops. And if it never stops, the loot scrolls keep burning. And then I run out. So, yeah. For 99% of the player base, you don't need to get a fuckload of loot scrolls. But that one, like, severe autistic 1%, like myself, yeah, I need a lot. You can grind about loot scroll for XP? Get the fuck out of it, no trolling. You can always keep chasing in this game? It is, yeah. I'm close to Hardcap. Since they did not release a new gear, I'm losing my mind. I need to find a reason to log in. I log into Guild League, Node Wars, and 1 hour per day, and I log off. It's not how I want to play. So, the thing is, right? I know you're doing life skilling now, Lacko, but if you weren't having less time to play and you want to make more income, you wouldn't be doing life skilling, right? Like, it doesn't really interest you. You're doing it for the like hands-off silver, essentially. But if you were super into every aspect of this game, you would be thinking about getting like full deck pre-on and everything, right? So that's like a lot more shit to do. Like, if you just grind and PvP, you will hit a wall. That's just inevitable. Your gear will hit a point where you don't need more gear, and your PvP is limited by the availability of Node Wars and everything. And whether or not it's an RBF event, or an AOS season. But if you're somebody who PvPs, PvEs, and life skills, got such a large amount of shit to do. You can do, I mean. Like, let's say I hit absolute hardcap, my gear's all done, I'm full deck, whatever the fuck. But I'm not Guru 100 in Gathering, I'm not Guru 100 in this. I don't have full deck Prions, you know, all that kind of shit. Like, I will never run out of content in this game. That's one of the things I love about BDO. I will never... There's no wall for me in terms of, like, shit to do. The longevity is insane. But I understand not a lot of people aren't like me. They don't do everything. They don't strive to do like the highest shit in like PvE and PvP and life skilling and everything. A lot of players will pick like 1 or 2 lanes and then do that. Whether they're just a PvEer or they PvE and PvP or they PvE and life skill, like it's not common to have somebody who does everything. So I understand like how the majority of the player base can hit a wall and feel like they don't have a reason to log in or whatever. Because you're only wanting to do certain revenues of the game rather than all of them. Maximum progression doesn't necessarily need to be max gear even. Yeah, fair enough. In the game for a third time? What a kid. Oh look, just leveled, look at that. Something like that. Let's get the last passive. And we get the weight. Perfect. Yeah, this is day 3 of my new account. Levels my sage, 66 and 15%, I think. Did you beat Zeth and Bet? No, they did a XP event which cucked me. I needed pacing to beat Zeth. As soon as they put the 1000 in, it was over. We got the 1000 combat XP event, it's over. You may ask why. It's because I needed XP race to be slow because I had really good pacing. Think of it as like a racetrack. You're running against somebody and they're like 3/4 of the way done on the racetrack. So you need the racetrack to be very long. So you're going faster than they are, so you end up catching up to them, right? But they did that and the racetrack became very fucking short. It's like, okay, GG's, this is over. I haven't got enough time to beat him now. Because the 1000 XP goes really hard on dummies, which meant instead of having, I calculated, I had 4.5 months, it went down to 3 weeks with that event. It's crazy. Just because of that large amount of XP you get from training dummies. Super high value at 66 onwards. But yeah, it was cooked. I even said, like, we got the event, I tuned into Zeph's stream, I was like, right, GG's. It's fucking done. Not gonna happen now. Hexa's 1130 AP cap, you should try that. I don't really like Hexa. I fucked around with Hexa for a lot, but I just don't like it. Hexa to me is like, why would I do this when I can do Serendia? Like, I'd much rather just do Serendia at that point. I guess some people prefer Hexa. At the start of my class, I'm gonna play Wukong. Yeah, Wukong's sick. If you want to know how to play Wukong, what add-ons and everything, Casper, I would highly recommend you check out Divius. Divius is already somebody who's really good at like extracting a class and getting the most out of it, but he's actually a Wukong main as well now. So like, there's gonna be nobody better for information on Wukong than Divius. You have all the add-ons and everything, combos, yada yada yada. That's what Spot 1100 AP, not you. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Still fishing? Man. Yeah, I've noticed. I've seen your fishing results in Morland's Discord, kid. Every now and then you'd be like, Pog, and it'd be like 3 Megaloos or some shit. Oh, this motherfucker. Got one deck accessory out of the hammers. There you go. GG's. You're just gonna fish until the next boar now, yeah? Get more freebies and tap again. The name, check out the fucking game tags. Yeah, this there in chat, DVS. I can't remember, do I have the emote? I do. Oh, that's good. That's good. You type out Divios and it just shows a guy turning into a furry. Oh, that's good. That guy? Yeah, Divios. Divios is chill, Divios. These good people. The guy who walks up to and got a stole rare loot from? Yeah, that's the guy I made a clip of, yeah. I didn't steal loot from him. He was grinding a spot to get a treasure item drop, and I already had it, and I dismounted on my Peggy next to him, and I crafted the treasure item and then flew away. Just to be like, just some like BM. That was a good clip. That's a good clip. He was talking about like how people can grief your grinds by like going into your grind spot with impunity and pull mobs away from you and stuff. He was like, oh yeah, see Grim here? Grim could pull these mobs away from me and like grief the fuck out of me. And then I crafted the telescope and he's like, yeah, see, look, he did grief me. He crafted the fucking telescope. That was a good clip. Do you give a being a furry? There you go. I can link the clip if you want to see it, chat. Hold on. Or it's here somewhere. Content, clips. It's here somewhere. I got Zethian's moan here. Where is it? Here it is. I found it. Hold on. It's just, I called it a smiley emoji. I'm so fucking toxic. Alright, so here we go. Good times. Remember that clip? Yeah. Seems chill, throw him a follow. Yeah, DVS is great. DVS is good people. That clip was very much banter chat. There's no like bad blood or anything. Just fucking around. Oh, by the way, chat, they still changed Kadri. As somebody who's done Kadri extensively, it used to be you got one trash with a blue, one trash with a yellow, and 3 trash with a yellow and Agris. Now it's 1 with blue, 2 with yellow, and 3 with yellow Agris. So it's actually worth using a level 2 loose scroll here now. I'm getting an extra 15,000 silver per mob, essentially. Doesn't sound like a lot. At this stage of the game, it definitely adds up. Like, if you look at my Valencia storage, like, that's 400 mil. And that takes about, I'll say 3 hours to get that amount in trash. And obviously you're not grinding this for the trash, like, let's be real. You don't grind season for the trash on the mobs. It's very low. Yeah, I'm just grinding until this event's done, chat, because it's too good. It's too good not to grind. So what my plan is, I'm going to grind until this event's done, and then hopefully by that time I should have money for a full set of life skill gear. So that'll be a tech gathering tool, a tech gathering clothes. I'll tap the tool to pen with the 63,000 crons I have. A full set of base prions, which I'll probably cron up to try. And the Lightstone set, and a full set of Mastery Crystals. And then I'm good. And then I'm going to knock out main stories. I'm going to do like all the side content for the knowledge. I want to get my pool to about roughly 600 will be good. That shouldn't be too hard. And then I'm in a really good spot to pump out gathering as well as grinding. That's my plan anyway right now. I gotta do Land the Morning Light to get my 2 crystal slots, and I need to unlock Pit the Undying before reset. Yeah, that's about it, really. I think I'm on top of everything at that point. And during season, I'll probably do Calamities 1 through 5 on all the bosses. And I thought about doing this account without a value pack, like not using the partner value pack or anything. But the thing is, I've got 90 days, or no, 100 and something days, 107 I think. 107 days of value pack left, which is over 3 months. And I think I'm gonna have my gear done before then. So it feels like not using a value pack, like the partner one or whatever, to gear up seems kind of moot, because by the time I hit a point where my value packs run out, I'll have the gear anyway. So I don't know. What about so? How you doing? Time to hit mobs, it certainly is. Whereas there's some mob hitting, some would say. Absolutely, dude. Always a glorious day to hit mobs. Are we back on season? What happened? Exclamation point account? I had to make a command because that question is being spammed. Understandably, though. How you doing anyway, guys? Got like 14 Omni rings yesterday, didn't even get a try. Oof. It happens. I made a set last night, and I've had one set attempt today. There it goes. And right on end of the year break and just kind of chilling. Fair enough. You do 20, 40, 60, 110, right? Yes. No. 20, 40, 50. 110. You go above 50, you get very small value for the each fail stack. It gives you a very small percent. So you want to go to 50 for try? Another fresh account? Yeah, the last one though. One, two. Other one. When I play this, there are some walk away deck weapons. Yeah, it is a lot of money, right? There's a lot of money. It's crazy how, like, how big of a gap it is to get carried on deck versus hitting pissy. You not voting to so far 50 into deck fails? Yeah. It do be like that, dude. It's crazy to me how much of a difference it makes. Like, you can have really bad RNG up until deck, and then get carried on deck, and then it doesn't matter, you know? It's that crazy of a difference. Twenty fails is a fucking row. Yeah, that's disgusting. Never going for deck? I mean, you never say never, dude. To give out hammers and shit, you know? Eventually, you're gonna be using freebies to swing that shit. What's so good today? I plan on throwing rocks and living in a glass home. You motherfucker. Two. Three. And you're dead. Let's go deck your mirrors. I'll take a look. You missed the spot. Current from years ago. Nah, it's not hard to take at all, dude. A lot of people want to go back to some of the older spots for the sake of nostalgia. As well as group grinding is always good. Want to hang out with the boys and grind. It's nice to have that option. That's why Olin's are so popular. I got walking thin ice there, especially gonna bite the hand that feeds me. What are you even saying right now? Stop being a rebel. You're still looking rough? The requirements for the new grinds, the new group grinds aren't that bad, right? Isn't decking a mirror mock not that bad? They said? I don't remember actually. You gonna speak on NA or EU? I'm on NA. I know a lot more people on NA, so that only makes sense. Not to mention the marketplace is better. It's faster to gear up in NA. Just because of the nature of the marketplace. Fair, yeah. Hot place for a grave robber, dude. Why is he over here? I'm trolling. How are we at now? 118. That seemed blue and 2 red. Oh, I can't stop yawning, dude. I need my second wind. It's not even like the grind or anything, it's just I've been up for quite a while. What I need to do is I need to have a nap. And as soon as I wake up from my nap, have a drink and then stream. I didn't have a nap today, so I'm like kind of like fading. Yeah. Feels old, man. Naps are so good though. Oh, you don't realize, chat, when you like start getting into your like mid-30s and onwards, start appreciating naps. So good. I'd imagine if I'd also loot. I could just keep going. I should make that a treasure room at some point. Make it really hard to get. That'd be such a good treasure room. Look at this shit, dude. There. Someone saw me prank heavy yet? Alright. That's decent. Fellow old person, I agree, yeah. Oh, it's not doing anymore. You see how I nearly killed him? I just stopped my combo quickly. Crazy. Gonna break the wrong tree and bark around and beat around the bush. Okay. It's just a heads up, chat. If you ever thought about getting Twitch Turbo, now be the time. This time of year is where Twitch aggressively pushes ads. So if you watch more than one streamer, Twitch Turbo is really good value. But it's better you get that than it is to sub to one streamer. Well, you know, there's also free-to-play options. You get my drift. So up to the second two streams will stay basic. Grim and Zeth. Why can't I move? What? Yeah, Zeth has a very good stream. You know you don't need to, that's just because it's based. You can tell, dude, I'm playing like shit right now. Efficiency, you could be manual looting. Listen, I reserve manual looting for LV Serendia. That spot is worthy of manual looting. That is the Holy Land. Also, sorry. Have your plan confirmed? We in for a wild ride? Yeah. Elvia do be looking good, bro. Look at this shit. Look. Caps are capped. 16 pre-orders. River decks. Look very, very good. Promise non-stop manual looting at LV Serendia. Yeah. So long as it's LV Nagas in Mighty Realm, yeah, I'll manual loot. I have to. I need the plan before you came back on a class for a month plus, even best it on Discord. Yeah. It's just the way, right? You do season, and then you go graduate to Serendia. And you do Serendia until your gear's good enough to do Ulukita. And then you can stick with Serendia, or you can do Tungrad, or you can do DSR, whatever the fuck. And at that point, I mean, if you like those spots, you don't even have to touch Adania. It's crazy. I don't go to Adania at all. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a play. Weekly day, I pre-order everything. Yeah, that's it, dude. Same. I did the same shit. I don't like Adania. I don't like how they've done the grinding. I don't like them... How do I put it? They dictate how fast I grind. I hate that. They put like a limiter on you. Some people like the whole AFK face thing and everything, but nah, not me. I'd rather do like Dark Seekers or something than do Adania. That being said though, if they made it so Adania gave you piece of Adanas on the chance, then obviously I'll be in Adania, because that would be like one of the things you gain on, right? I'd be like rolling my eyes, fine, I'll go grind Adania. That's only if they did that. I don't know, provide less than 2 days on pre-order in EU. Yeah, that's the play, dude. Wow, that streamer crying again. Do you know what? Maybe I am. Maybe I don't like what they did with Adania. Alright, maybe I'm crying. But don't get me wrong. The whole killing mobs and then getting a boss and killing the boss and then getting an AFK phase and rinse and repeat, that's fine, right? But every single grind spot is that? That's the problem. If they made that like 2 of the 5 grind spots and the other 3 were like different variations, like one was a pack to pack, one was this, one was that. Just add some variety, dude, you know? Then it'd be fine. But they're all the same thing. They're all kill mobs, get boss, kill boss, AFK, rinse, repeat. In some way or another. Mobs blow up, there's no drop with me in PvE anymore. If you ask me, it's so boring unless you like your class. And another thing, right? The dopamine. That's a good thing to talk about. What is the dopamine, Nadania? Sure, you have a chance to get a silent fragment. That's like 7.5 bill, whatever. That's nice. It's basically a Kabua in Darkseekers. But Devo, I mean, if you're in Adania, you're at a point in your gear where Debos don't care about them. You literally just smash them together and hope you get like 100 or something bill. And then the distorted fragments and all that, they're completely irrelevant. The end times, they were dopamine for a little bit, but they became more mature because of how egregious their drop rate was. But now you can just buy them, so that doesn't matter. Heralds are the same thing. So you're literally grinding Adania for the trash value. So if you're on EU, like, Adania is great. If you're on NA, you have so many other options. There's just so many benefits to grinding Ulukita over Adania. First and foremost, you're not gonna die. Adania, you can look away for a second, or it's nighttime, or you DC, you're dead. You lose however much billions in crystals. Ulukita, you DC or whatever, unless it's the Dark Seekers, and you DC next to two of them and it's nighttime, you ain't dying. So you have DC protection. Secondly, people seem to think Adania is really good combat XP. If you know what good combat XP is, it's not. It's decent. What it is, it's decent. It's not great though. Spots like Darkseekers are way better combat XP. And lastly, you can run 30% additional drop rate in Ulukisa and below, because you can maintain the AP cap of those grind spots with the Choice and Focus Lightstone set. You can't do that in Adania. You don't have enough AP. And if you do it in Adania, it'd be like the first grind spot or the second one, which is shit anyway. So yeah. This is all. I went over all this on Choices podcast when we did the State of the Game podcast. I was literally explaining, like, I am grinding Ulukisa because Adania is just not as good. And people thought I was crazy. I was like, it's true though. But now, people are finally waking up. They're like, oh shit, Tankrad's crazy. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy that. So's DSR if you know what you're doing. They've always been good. I don't know. I'm gonna ruin my fairy. Do I release it or rebirth it? So rebirth tiers it up. So if you have a tier 3 and it's max level, you tier up to tier 4. Release turns it into dust. You delete it. If you want to re-roll it, you have to use Theorbs. You want to re-roll like some of its skills. If Castle plot mods one combo, but it's still boring as fuck. I'm loving Ulbisa. PSR is awesome with Agris, since I don't grab much, I always have Agris. But this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying necessarily that Adania grind spots are bad. I'm just saying they're all the same, you know? A lot of people like Adania. I just would have liked some variation. I think having like Nymphomare and Orbiter be tower grind spots, that's fine, but the other three shouldn't have been, you know? Like, Nymphomare could have had a really sick mechanic. I already explained this. They could have had it so the level of corruption dictates the difficulty of the grind spot. So, for example, do you know the eyes spawn and they corrupt the ground and you have a bigger healing debuff or whatever? What if you wanted to do a higher version of the grind spot, like a deckier version of it, like a difficult version of it, you allow the corruption to get to max, and then when the boss spawns, he absorbs all the corruption and you get an actual boss. It takes like a good, like, 2-3 minutes to kill. That makes it way more interesting. Or better yet, they could have made it a group grind. If you let the corruption go through, it turns into a group grind. And you get 3 times the Naga spawns, and it's a 3-man grind. And you get a boss. Like, it's just so much stuff they could have done with it, you know? And that's my complaint. My first complaint is that. My second complaint is the artificial capping of people's grind efficiency. Because that's the whole point of the AFK phase. It's not to give you a breather in your grind or whatever. It's to make sure that you're only going at a certain pace. It's to keep everyone in line with each other. To classes perform as well as each other. Which is, you know, it's good for the bad classes, don't get me wrong. But if you're performing really well, most of the time you're just sat there twiddling your thumbs. Waiting for shit to happen. And that feels like shit. Whereas it would have been better if they'd simply buffed the weaker classes in PvE, you know? Which they can do. They can just increase the skill damage and increase the PvP reduction rate. There's no reason for any class to be bad in PvE in this game. Anyway. Get 1.5 time per hour, you're wrong, they are bad. You get between 2,000 to 3,000. Depending on invasions. I would say without an invasion, it's probably more like 1.8. With an invasion, like a singular one, it's more like 2.4 or something. But you can get more than 1 invasion per hour, right? So if you get more than 1, if you get, say you get 2, you're looking at like 3k. But that being said, the best time fill per hour is definitely gathering. This doesn't take effort, the intention make it bad. PSD focus on Crimson, that would happen, unfortunately. Yeah, that does seem like the vibe. I said that on the we did like an after ball podcast with Choice and everybody, and my consensus of the ball was, tell me you're developing another game without telling me you're developing another game. That's what it felt like. Like, you can tell their A team has moved away and doing something else. First classes. None of us who said that they should make all the worst mobile bullet head fight. Or burst instead of one tap random AoE. Just gonna beat them and barely beat them. Bosses you mean? The bosses I mean? I mean like the big guy and Nymphomere. I mean like, or Beta the Titan. Or Tenebrum the Chimera. And Zephyros the Beelzebub. Just look at the last board, basically a G-Lag update. So here's the thing, and I said this in Biseptimus's video, I made a comment about it. And I said, the Calpheon Ball would have been a lot better received had they withheld rather, a lot of the future release teasers from Hydro Ball and put them in Calpheon Ball. Because the balls this year, Calpheon Ball is supposed to be like the grand reveals of shit that they're doing or they have ready or is coming very soon. And Hydro Ball is supposed to be like, oh, this is what we're working on and this is what you can look forward to knowing more about during the Calpheon Ball. But for some reason, the Hydro Ball this year gave us future content releases and like announcements, like a teaser for Dania Part 2 with Mark Thanon and all that kind of stuff. And Calpheon Ball didn't give us any future content releases outside of some new grind spots. Calpheon Ball is supposed to be the ball where they're like, here's the new major content coming. But we didn't get any of that. So it felt like the balls this year were the wrong way around. The Hydro Ball was a Calpheon Ball and the Calpheon Ball was a Hydro Ball. Yeah, weird. It's just in case EP and Kadri make the 3 nice spots more interesting than anything that dropped in 2 years since they think their effort takes on. Yeah, you're not wrong. There's loads of cool shit they can do in this game. I've always said this game's got a solid foundation. They just need to build upon it. Like, do something with it. Absolutely. And I've expressed all these ideas, like on stream and on the podcast and everything. Of general ideas they can do to make grinding more interesting and everything. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. That's the killable class and spam boy frames. Nonsense one-shot mechanics. They do, yeah. I fucking hate one-shot mechanics. I think they're dumb as fuck. One-shot mechanics are stupid. Getting CC during frontal guard or super armor is stupid as well. Because it teaches new players bad habits. When new players playing this game, they're like, oh, well, I'm in super armor. What does super armor do? And they get CC'd and they're in super armor, they're like, oh, it doesn't protect you against CC. But it does. It's just PvE's bullshit and it CC's you anyway. Not all PvE. Like, normal PvE doesn't, but like bosses, they do. Bosses ignore protections for some reason. And I think that's really bad. The next time those things can do an immune taken down to 30 seconds. Yeah, like, if you're going for a best time, and Lecrachan can back me up on this if he's still around. If If you're going for the best time, you are literally just baiting a good seed. You're starting the boss, hoping for a certain sequence of attacks so you get high DPS uptime. To the point where you're able to, like, lower the boss's health to skip phases. Which is why I have, like, no interest in speed and, like, timers and bosses and stuff. You're literally just resetting constantly to try and bait a good seed. Like, oh, if Sangoon does the leap backwards twice in a row, then I can get his health below 50 to the point where he doesn't do the 50% mechanic, he just ignores the mechanic and carries on. Just shit like that, you know? That's dumb. Or like you do Gummy-Ho and you're like, oh, she's iframed twice in a row now, I need to reset. She wasted too much time. It's dumb as fuck. Whereas if it was arithmetic or patterned, like the same every time, then it does come down to how well of a player you are. Because everyone has the same sequences. Quite a pure free-to-play reroll, just want to release it and make a new one, right? Until I get continuous gear 4-5 in my first 2 skills. So the strat for having a good fairy for free-to-play is you want to get a tier 4, you want to level its first 2 skills, and you want Miraculous Tier 5. If you get Miraculous Tier 5 in the first 2 skills, then you want to just keep that fairy, don't level it anymore, and whenever they hand out Thea Orbs, you want to roll the second skill to get Continuous Care 5. That would be these orbs here. It only costs 2 per reroll. And they hand out like 5 to 10 every now and then, so. And once you have Miraculous Tier 5 and Continuous Care 5, then you can just level the fairy. And you can just reroll like a Feathery Stats 5 whenever they hand out orbs, pretty much. That's the best way to go about it. You 100% want Miraculous Tier 5 in the first 2 skills. So my one right now has 4 and 4. So this is temporary. What's Miraculous Tier do? Also uses your HP pot mana pot. It's mandatory. It's the strongest skill on the fairy, like by far. 100% mandatory. It gives you, what was it, 525 health every 2 seconds, and it gives you 300 and something WP every 2 seconds. You have a mana pot and a HP pot. And the rank of the skill dictates the cooldown. So 5 is 2 seconds, 4 is 3 seconds, etc. That's why you want 5. But if I look at mine right now, yeah, cooldown 3 seconds because it's only 4. If that was 5, it would be a 2-second cooldown. That's the most important skill on the fairy. Continuous Care could do that. Yeah, honestly, I wish people pots didn't exist in this game. You'd have to manage mana. I think if they rework some of the classes, maybe. Because managing your WP, your willpower on Warrior is like irrelevant. Or managing your mana on a Suck Sage is very relevant. Like there's some classes where managing your resource is a massive ball ache, and some classes where it's not even noticeable. If they rebalanced it so every class had a fair amount of their resource, but you also needed to manage it, that'd be fine, yeah. I mean, look at Suck Ranger. They need to chug mana pots, for example. Healing balance is also way off. It is, yeah. I think the health pot should be percentage based. And if they're worried about that being too strong for PvP, you just cap people's health, right? It's simple. No health bots? The problem with that is not every class has a reliable way to heal themselves. Like imagine I'm on my Suck Sage and I do a fight and I'm on 10% health. How do I get my health back up? I have 3 heal skills. They all require me to hit something. If I had an out of combat channel, you know, like Burning Moxie, a warrior, where you hold it down and you burn your health, but you gain willpower. If we had something like that, but it gave you health, then yeah, I could see it. Like you're out of combat, no, you're not in danger. You start channeling and you heal the fool, so you can get back in the fight again. There's something like that, I could see it. If you season take damage and side damage to stick, you don't, you fucked up. I don't know. Could very well be one of those things that sounds good on paper, but execution is pretty bad, you know? Self-healing meant to be out of combat would be fine. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's one of the major issues I had on my Suck Sage. Like, I would win a fight, like a ball fight, and I'd be like 10% health, and I'm reliant upon a Shy or a Wizard Witch to heal me. Because I can't actually heal myself. Because all my healing skills require me to hit something. So if I was had the ability to just like start channeling an unprotected heal, sure, yeah, that'd be perfect. You make it very punishing too, so people don't abuse it. You make it so like, if you get hit while doing it, then you get CC'd for the duration of a knockdown down smash. It's designed purely to not be used in combat. Like, you are gonna giga fuck yourself if you try and weave that in combat. I'm gonna cooldown, her channel heals percent health. Yeah, something like that, yeah. Over like 4 seconds. Why are you grinding season? I need loose cross. That season's good money. Actually better money than what it was, which is crazy. I'm up to 7,300 today. Already. Makes you have that's not loose cross per hour. Yep. Really good. If you get an invasion, you get like 3 loose cross, basically. Oh, so this is 70 scrolls? Yeah, like, dude, I burn scrolls like crazy. I burn like, over 2.5 months, I burned 1,400, so. And that's with all the handouts and freebies included. Look, I'm still down by 1,400. Got no ferry now? Is the ferry power just the merchant silver? It is, yeah. You just fender it. Nobody can because work and sport just got vacation over the holidays. Yeah, I mean, like, they hand out a lot of loose scrolls. The average player who, like, plays X amount of hours a day or week or whatever, you're not going to run out of loose scrolls, you'll be fine. It's only for DJs like myself. You're actually going to run out. What up, Jabba? How you doing? I should invest in the node. That's a good point. Nearly level 8. Alright, so I got 13.6, 6.8. Or more, technically. And I've spent, like, 4 bill. Yeah, we're getting money very quickly in this game right now. Zoom in. I also sold all my Blackstones. I'm back up to 2,400. Alright, see what we get from the presents. Memory. Gourds, we love gourds. More gourds, yeah. Pump, 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 pump. Okay, we want gourds because we can chuck it and we can invest into the node again. There you go, level 8. And 2 red. These are the big boy ones. 30 mil. And an AC stack. Nice.
Elephants are very mighty. They have great charisma.
Alright, 7.4. 13s. We're on like, and I also need to vendor the stuff in Valencia. I got like 22 bill right now. Did you get a ton of sales? Yeah. I've been clearing out the shop. I'm on 68 now. I'm nearly done with the shop. Look. Get these up here, get this, and then I'll be exchanging for magical shards constantly. I'm at 122 as Hannes. I'm nearly halfway for a mana pot. Let's go, well. It's pumping, dude. And I'm 62 now. So I've got the last passive. And I've been exchanging for loose rolls. I'm on 183, and I have 7,000 of the fragments. Oof. Can't do anything with that. Delete. Yeah, but BA, I don't think they're still there. Alright, alright. Sick. Thank you, thank you. Not for crons? No. The crons aren't worth. Magical shards are 6 million each. Crons are 3 million each. Oh, my game disconnected. Sick. Hold on. So if you spend 10 seals, you get 11 crons, which is 33 mil. If you spend 10 seals of magical shards, you get 60 mil. So even if you want crons, just sell magical shards and buy the crons. Try that again, shall we? Can actually afford a spirit essence, but what the fuck is it good for if I have no fairy? Well, that's why you need a fairy, dude. You'll see you've got any layer petals lying around to exchange for a fairy. Alright, easy GM buff. If you want to know how to get out quickly... Oh, Licorice's there, what up? If you want to know how to get out quickly, you want to go disconnect and go character select. If you do this, it'll kick you out of the battle arena and put you back where you were. Instead of waiting an extra minute. Use your last pedal. You should have a login reward, Barry Casper. I gave a tier 4 out as a login reward, I'm pretty sure. That's how I got mine. Where is it? Yeah, there, look. Welcome tab. Radiant Fairy. Yeah, I got the Krona furniture box as well from the red bag. That's like one of the harder things to get. Alright, chat. I think I'm gonna go get some food and put my feet up. Chill out for a bit. Probably have a nap. Tired as fuck. Fairy shit needs to go? It does, yeah. It needs to allow you to have more than one fairy to get rid of the predatory orb reroll shit. Alright, chat, if you're here for drops, don't worry, I got you. I'll be reading you into another BDO streamer. Let's have a look who is on the line. Let's rate you into choice, why not? Appreciate you boys hanging out today. Appreciate the subs, 3 stars, follows, and especially your time. I will be on tomorrow. I'm gonna go get a drink and relax and all that good stuff. Good night, loser. Later, get lacquer. Appreciate you boys hanging out with me today. And yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you tomorrow. Later, nuts.